Hi, welcome to Yoga with Amy. Today we are on the road in the car doing some yoga. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do when you're driving or if you're a passenger to ensure that you feel steady and comfortable and calm at all times in your car. So the first thing we're going to think about is our posture. As we're driving, we've got our hands on the wheel, we tend to slump back into the chair, and that causes a lot of strain and pressure on our backs, especially lower back. And I know this very well. If you're driving for 3 or 4 hours, you really do feel it in your back. So the first thing we're going to think about when we're on a long or a short journey is lifting up from the pelvis. So we've talked about this before in the videos. It's just imagining your pelvis is here, your spine drawing all the way up. So you've got a nice long line from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. So I'm going to come forward to show you. It's good to come off the back of the chair and try and maintain this posture. As you're driving, your pelvis will rock around, but that's quite a good little core workout as well. So you've got your pelvis here, imagining it's like a soup bowl full of soup, and it's tilting from side to side, and you've got to try and keep it level and stop the soup from spilling out. So that's one little exercise you can do for your posture and for your core. Obviously, if you're on a very long drive, that's difficult to maintain. So you might want to settle into the chair, make sure you're obviously close enough to the wheel, and just try and keep this gentle lift, or even lean back into the chair, but just make sure that you're not then slumping down. So that's the first thing we're thinking about, posture. And the second thing we're thinking about is often when we're in the car, we become a totally different person. We get so stressed, we're ranting and raving at all the other drivers. So I'm just going to give you a couple of different techniques that you can use in the car to try and maintain that beautiful, calm, yogic presence in the car. Got your hands on the wheel, you're driving along, and maybe you've had a very busy day. Sometimes when I'm driving home, I feel like everything is still whizzing around in my head from the day. So I like to inhale, and then as I exhale, I make a little tiny O with my mouth. And that just helps the breath, the exhale, to come out very nice and long. So you inhale. Disclaimer, don't close your eyes while you're driving. That's the #1 rule. So you're going to inhale. Feel the breath filling up the body, filling up the lungs, and then exhale. Through little pursed lips, little O shape with your mouth. And hopefully, if you are one of those people, like we all are, who does get stressed from time to time on the road, hopefully doing that breath and just being aware of your breath and your feelings will help you to feel a little bit calmer when you're driving. So the second thing you can do, if it's really getting all too much and you need something to focus on whilst you're driving, is you can inhale, and as you exhale you can say something that means something to you. So I'll give you an example. You can inhale, and as you exhale you can say, I am calm. You can say this in your head, or if you've got no passengers, or if you want to, you can say it out loud. So you inhale in, I am calm, on the exhale. It can be whatever you want it to be. If you like to practice yoga and you like to say Om, you can inhale and say Om, and that just helps to make the breath nice and slow. If you have another mantra or another saying that you want to repeat to yourself, then you can do that. Just come up with something that means something to you. So those are my tips on posture and breathing whilst you're driving, and now we're going to move on to out of the car exercises. So we've now come out of the car, we're halfway through a very long journey, let's say, and we just want to do something because our neck, our back, everything is aching. And so the first thing that is amazing to do is just inhale, breathe in that country air, and then exhale your hands down. Inhale, breathe in, smile, exhale, bring your hands down. And then you can just have a little wiggle of the spine, have a little jiggle, maybe do a figure of 8 with your hips, and just really allow the spine to loosen. And so one of the best things that you can do to release your spine is forward fold. Make sure we're fully grounded into the earth. Bend in the knees, inhale, open the chest, and then exhale, bring the chest towards the knees. And once you've gone as far as you can go, you drop the head and look in between the legs. So if you need the support of your arms on your legs, then you can. It's a really nice one to release the back here. And if you feel more comfortable, you can take your arms down and just lower your head between your legs and really try and press the sit bones up towards the sky, releasing from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. When you come up, you want to bend with the legs, lead with the chest, come all the way up and back to Tadasana. And the last posture is going to be our downward dog substitute. You're going to try and find a stable-ish place on the ground. This isn't great, but we'll go for it. You're going to place your hands on the car and you're going to come back into a half downward dog by stepping your feet back and trying to elongate all the way out from your tailbone. Again, stick your bum into the air and try and stretch right the way from tailbone again all the way to the crown of your head. Make sure you're breathing deeply here in the stretch. If you're one of those people that tends to dip down in the shoulders too much, like this, just make sure you're engaging through the biceps and the shoulders, rotating the biceps outwards. And continuing to inhale and exhale here, pressing your sit bones up towards the sky. When you're ready to come out, step your feet in with bent knees. Inhale, take the hands up, and exhale down. So thank you everybody for watching this yoga in your car video. For more short videos of how you can bring yoga into your daily life, please check out my channel and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!